Hey everyone, Brendan here, and I just wanted to do a video today on the theme of home. Yeah, it's been about 6 weeks since I've been traveling in Bali, like as a digital nomad with I think I've got like a 40-liter backpack and another 25 with some electronics and all of my techie stuff in it. So I'm traveling fairly light, and as in that time I spent like maybe 5 weeks in Ubud, and I've spent about a week in Canggu. And during that time I think I've stayed in maybe, I don't know, it'd be close to like 10 or so different hotels or guest houses and villas around, and it really it really brought to my awareness like like how like what feels like home, because yeah, like at the moment I'm staying in a fairly cheap guest house here in Canggu, because it's pretty busy, and to get something that's cheap can be quite challenging. And while the staff are nice and the place is nice, there's no lamps, so there's no ambient light. It's pretty noisy. There's not much I guess like personal space, and everyone's very close together. And yeah, and I found in this particular hotel as well, there's not much presence from like the housekeeping staff, or presence from like the people that are here, so you feel very much like you're kind of in your own space, which can be good. But there's been some other beautiful guest houses I've been in where you get greeted every time you come home, or the housekeeping come in, and they do, like in Bali, they do this awesome thing where they'll clean the room, and then they'll even like roll the toilet paper up and leave it like just poking out a bit, and they'll replace your water and make everything nice and neat. And it's like, I guess it's like those feelings that really make you feel like there's that care, and it makes you feel like it's like a supporting place. As well as, for me, I'm a very sensual person, so I love having that I love like when there's nice ambient light and when there's nice aesthetics and things like that. And that's one of the things I really loved when I was traveling in my van, because after years of before that, when I'd go overseas and I travel with a backpack, it's like you're constantly changing locations, and you never really, you don't really have a space to call your own. But when you're in a van, you've got like your own little bedroom on wheels, so you have like this little sanctuary with you, which can feel really grounding and nourishing and supportive. But yeah, when you're traveling just overseas, and you're just like living out of a backpack, and you're changing hotels a lot, it can be very hard to find that sense of feeling at home. And yeah, so I guess that really calls you, or at least for me, it's called me more into finding that home, like right within ourselves, and finding that sense of safety, and finding that sense of belonging. And there's a great quote that, I don't know who said it, but there's like, your sense of belonging will only be equal to your own level of self-acceptance. And yeah, so it's been like, even though in this recent hotel I'm currently staying at, it's been pretty noisy, and there's been construction, and there's been like a restaurant open late with people partying, I can still, like take those like triggers, and then use that and breathe and like move my body, and really like sit with myself and find that sense of safety, and that sense of love, and that sense of that sense of home within myself, right? Because it's like, it's not home is not a destination, whether you're talking about like your family home, or like a country, or things like that. Like, we make home wherever we are, and sure, there are like environmental factors and places that we do like associate with home, but it's always available to us, right? Just here in every moment. And I think that's like an important lesson to remember. And I guess that's why, and I guess if you start looking into like the spiritual journey and the spiritual path, right, it's all returning back home and returning to source. And there's a great quote, was it Ram Dass, that says that we're all just walking each other home. And I think that's a really beautiful like message, and I love that when it comes to relating, and with other people we meet, like we're all just mirrors of each other. And if we're drawn to certain people. Like we can all help, help each other and help guide each of us back into our authenticity and back into ourselves and back to love. And so I think that's a really beautiful. But yeah, I'd be very curious to hear what does home mean for you when you think of home. Is that, do you think of like your family home? Is it like where you grew up? Is it yeah, is it a feeling? Like, what is it a feeling? Like, what do you I know those times when you are feeling challenged and you are feeling a bit like off your center. How do you come back to yourself? And what things really just like what things really make you feel at home? But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off now. I've got to move hotels soon. I'm gonna move to an exciting new hotel. I'm excited to share it with you. Yeah, it's got some more lamps, got some more like ambient light and a bit more chill. But anyway, sending you so much love and yeah, catch you soon.